Apple knew about this inherent design flaw, and although they have a replacement program to fix this, it might not work for some of you. Welcome to another video. My name is JAI, and I make videos on the technology in our world and how we can use them to make our lives easier. If that sounds good to you, come on and kick it with me on this journey. Now, if you're experiencing a hissing or a popping noise with your first generation AirPods, you're not alone. I'm going to explain this issue in a little bit of detail so that you're equipped with all of the knowledge that you need when contacting Apple support, and then I'll provide you with some possible fixes in case your experience with them goes sour, like mine did. I encourage you not to skip through this video because I cover a lot of important information from my research and my experiences that will hopefully help you. This has been a well-documented case across the internet, and there are a ton of people, despite Apple telling you otherwise, that have experienced this as well. Even after getting a replacement, that replacement might only last a year or so before the same issue pops up, so it hasn't been fixed. And I think I know why. It all boils down to the little sensor right over here. Here's a summary on this issue. Apple supposedly found a defect with AirPods manufactured before October 2020. Now, I have a theory here that suggests the inherent flaw is the mesh design, but Apple either does not want to replace AirPods after October 2020, or they added a band-aid solution to AirPods manufactured after that date to buy them a little more time. They would have to completely redesign this generation of AirPods, and that is just too expensive. When noise cancelling is enabled, you'll hear a hissing or a popping noise coming from the AirPods. It's quite annoying, honestly. When noise cancellation is off, well, the issue's fixed. But then, what is the point of having Airpod Pros? Now, from a bit of experimenting, and just based on the possible solutions that I'll be covering shortly, I can see that the design of the sensor, which is either responsible for in-ear detection or pressure monitoring, is the root cause. When I cover the mesh type sensor, that's when I hear the hissing and the popping noise. It also only occurs when both AirPods are in my ear and with noise cancellation enabled. So here's the theory. This sensor will fail over time, most likely due to its mesh type design, where it's prone to just getting dirty and build up from normal usage. Now, I feel my theory is correct, and here is why. Apple completely redesigned this specific problematic sensor and changed it to what appears to be an IR sensor in the AirPods Pro 2. So they knew about this, and sure, they fixed it in the next generation AirPods, but what about everybody else that's stuck with the first gen AirPods Pro? You can't just expect them all to buy brand new AirPods, right? Here's where I'm going to be jumping into some possible solutions so that you can get this fixed. They may or may not work, but it's worth a shot before giving up entirely. Now, the first is going straight to Apple support. After realizing that this was happening to more than just a couple of people, Apple created this AirPods Pro service program to replace defective AirPods that were outside of the standard 1-year warranty. If your AirPods fall under this program, that's great. You're covered and they will replace it for free. Keep in mind though, you're only eligible for this 3 years from the purchase date. But this is a band-aid solution at best. I purchased my AirPod Pros in November of 2019 and had them repaired for an unrelated reason within my Apple Care Plus warranty. But unbeknownst to me, that replacement disqualified me from being eligible for this repair program. Kinda sleazy if you ask me. When I contacted Apple support about this recently, they told me that the AirPods purchased before October 2020 and weren't already replaced before are eligible, which is astounding. The representative claimed that since I had replaced these AirPods already, it was the newer version of the AirPods which had their fix applied to it. I mean, what fix? I still see the mesh there. I honestly just think that they replaced the AirPods and figured, 2 years down the road, when the issue does pop up again, well, consumers will just throw it away. I strongly believe there wasn't any major fix to begin with. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my AirPods and I've used them for almost 4 years since I bought them. Honestly, I do think I got my money's worth, but there are people out there who don't want to drop that much cash on a product that is inherently designed to fail from the get-go. And not everybody's gonna have this issue pop up after 2 years, get it replaced, and get another 2 years of use out of it. You might even get 1 to 2 years at best. Now, we can argue all day whether the quality and the design of Apple products are declining, but we got things to do, we got places to be, so let's move on. Now, if you contacted Apple and had the same type of experience I did, the next step is trying to fix it yourself. I figured if you're on this video, you've tried all of the obvious solutions like updating your software, disconnecting and reconnecting, and whatnot. We have run a hard reset on the AirPods to see if that worked, right? If you haven't, it's super easy. Pop in your AirPods into the case, forget the device in your Bluetooth settings, and then hold the back button for 15 seconds and wait for the white and amber flashing LEDs. Now, some people have claimed to have cleaned the sensors by using the following: A, compressed air; B, blowing on the sensor itself to remove any dirt or debris. You can also use a new toothbrush or Q-tips to clean out all of the sensors thoroughly. Also, clean your ears while we're at it. That's probably why we're here in the first place. Now, this is one method that I didn't try. Somebody online suggested using clay or putty and dabbing each sensor repeatedly to remove the dirt. I might try this later down the road. You just need to clean your AirPods thoroughly. Some had success with this, and others, such as myself, haven't. But it's worth a shot. Sometimes it might just be too far gone that it's permanently trapped under the mesh. Now, my wife ended up gifting me new AirPod Pros too after seeing me in my sad, pathetic state, trying every possible method I could to get this fixed. So, thanks babe, she's the real MVP. I do hope though that this video helps some of you with my experience on trying to get this fixed, and hopefully gives you some better understanding of why this is happening in the first place and what you can possibly do to fix it yourself. I'd love to hear how your experience is, or was, and I'm sure our community would love to know if you had any other suggestions to get this working again. I'm JAI, thank you for kicking it with me.